April 8th is a lot more crucial than you think?
No, it's not, and let me tell you why. He said a lot of things that I'm not even going to get into right now. But one of the main verses he used to support his claim was Matthew 12:39. That was to show that the eclipse may be a sign, or probably is a sign of the end times at least. So here's what he was talking about. A wicked and adulterous generation asks for a sign, but none will be given it except the sign of the prophet Jonah. That's what he was talking about. What's the context? Well, verse 38 is they were asking for a sign. But before that, the Pharisees asking the question accused him of being in cahoots with Beelzebul because he cast out a demon. Needless to say, Jesus was not too happy with them after this. He's talking to the religious leaders and he says, "You brood of vipers, how can you who are evil say anything good?" He is not happy with them at all. So the context is these evil religious leaders are going to be judged, and now they're asking Jesus for a sign. Which is kind of ironic that I'm reacting to someone that is seeking a sign as well. But hey, I'm not here to throw any stones or anything like that. Well, mainly. But you get the point. So with all that in mind, this is when Jesus refers to Jonah to give an example of what's going to happen to Christ. Like Jonah was in the belly of the whale for 3 days and 3 nights, so will Christ be in the belly of the earth for 3 days and 3 nights. And that's why they're referring to Nineveh, because Nineveh repented at the sight of Jonah, but these religious leaders, they actually didn't repent. I mean, they were the ones that unalived Jesus. And this is why Jesus says the men of Nineveh will stand up at the judgment with this generation, the one he's talking to, and condemn it. The people that crucified Jesus, those evil people is what he's been talking about. They're going to condemn them. And that's why even the Queen of the South is going to judge this generation and condemn it. So why are the people of Nineveh and the Queen of the South able to condemn the evil Pharisees? Well, it's because they only had the prophet Jonah and Solomon as witnesses. These religious leaders literally had Jesus, the fullness of what Jonah and Solomon pointed to the entire time, and they still rejected him. This is why their judgment would be so severe. So let's make sure we read our Bibles in context before we jump on any bandwagon just because it may sound right. And the same applies for me too. Don't agree with me just because I said it. Always read the Bible yourself, look up the context, see what's true. Make sure to follow for more so we can continue to read the Bible with a Hebraic mind and not a 21st century mind.